Now to the latest fallout from this exchange during President Trump's news conference on Thursday over a possible meeting with the Congressional Black Caucus.
Are you going to include the Congressional Black Caucus and the Congressional Hispanic
Well, I would.
Caucus,
I tell you what. Do you want to set up the meeting? Do you want to set up the meeting?
No.
Are they friends of yours?
Are they friends of yours? Joining me now, Roland Martin, the host and managing editor of NewsOne Now. Roland, what was your initial reaction to that exchange, specifically between President Trump and April Ryan when he said, are they friends of yours? Do you want to set up a meeting?
Well, easy. This is a president who has no clue what he is doing, what he is talking about. It also shows that being a man from New York City, he doesn't even understand the African Americans who are in Congress from his own area. Congressman Gregory Meeks, you have Congresswoman Yvette Clarke. You also have Adriano Espaillat, who took the place of Congressman Charlie Rangel. They all represent New York in Congress. And so, dude, do you even know what's going on? And to say, will you set it up? After the news conference, I called Omarosa Manigault, special advisor to Donald Trump. She was actually at the swearing in of the Congressional Black Caucus. She said she's been talking with Congressman Cedric Richmond, who is the new chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, about setting up a meeting. And so he's not even talking to the black folks who works for him.
You mentioned Congressman Gregory Meeks. He gave this exchange on our air yesterday. Let's listen and then we'll talk.
It would have been funny if it wasn't so serious. You know, to hear the President of the United States ask a reporter to reach out for a meeting with the Congressional Black Caucus, who deals with legislative agenda, is kind of funny. And I would say to him, utilizing his words, you know, he should use his African American. I think he has one, maybe Omarosa.
It's almost it's what you just said. You know, are criticisms like that, are we taking it too far, or is this just real at this point?
No. Well, first of all, in fact, I also apologize. I left out Congressman Hakeem Jeffries. So there are more African Americans in Congress. There are more African Americans in Congress from New York than any other place. And so, no, it was offensive to ask a reporter, do you know them when you set up the meeting? You're the President of the United States. You had a call with Congressman Elijah Cummings after you saw him on MSNBC's Morning Joe. And so why would you ask April Ryan when you could call the guy who you already talked to? Then he lies. Then President Trump lies about Congressman Cummings refusing to meet with him, saying, oh, he's listening to Chuck Schumer. Schumer is in the United States Senate. Cummings is in the House. If Cummings is going to talk to anybody, he's going to talk to Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi. And so this is just, again, another indication of a president who has no clue what's happening on Capitol Hill. And so it was just a joke. It was embarrassing. And he needs to learn how to be president. And I don't know if there's a book of Cliff Notes or something along those lines, but he might want to go read it.
I want to ask you about the lines that we're seeing for his rally in Melbourne, but just a moment here. You mentioned Hakeem Jeffries. I want to play this sound. He made this statement when referencing the potential meeting with the CBC, because I want to talk about that too. Listen to this.
We're looking forward to an open dialogue. Steve Bannon, however, should not be in the room. He's a stone-cold racist and a white supremacist sympathizer. It'd be hard for me to participate in any meeting with Steve Bannon that normalizes his presence in the White House.
Those are very, serious accusations. What do you think?
Steve Bannon said that Breitbart was the home for the alt-right, which are white nationalists, white supremacists, period. That's exactly what Congressman Jeffries is talking about. And so to have that person as your chief strategist, yeah, it would be problematic for the Congressional Black Caucus. I would advise Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, to have Reince Priebus, his chief of staff, in that particular meeting, have individuals who understand the policies, the issues and the concerns of the Congressional Black Caucus. And so I understand exactly what he is saying. Now, the Congressional Black Caucus, they have been talking about a potential meeting. They have not decided to take an actual position on that. Yesterday on my show on TV1, I had Congressman Emanuel Cleaver and also Vice Chair Congressman Andre Carson. Congressman Carson said he would indeed attend that meeting. Congressman Cleaver said he has not come to that conclusion yet. So you can expect that there will be some CBC members who will not meet with Trump. And by the way, the Congressional Black Caucus is the largest caucus in the Democratic caucus. And so, look, Trump needs to understand, if you want to pick up some Democratic votes for legislation, you're going to deal with those Black Caucus members.